Hi folks, I'm Laura Lowe. I teach piano in Evans, Georgia, and like so many piano teachers all around the world right now, we are getting ready for our spring recital. So, I want to talk about recitals and performing. First of all, I wanted to share with you that this year's recital is going to be a little bit different. We are having our recital outdoors this year at a park nearby. We're doing it with my digital piano under a pavilion. It's a sort of a bring your own lawn chair event, and I'm really excited about it. It's kind of fun after over 30 years of teaching to do things a little bit differently. And I'm happy that we can be together again since we were not able to have a recital back last year because of COVID. But I want to tell you a story that has affected the way I talk and think about performances with my students, and that I think gives us some ideas about how to be less nervous and worried about the spring recital. I had a student several years ago, very good student. He was a good practicer and a good player, and he was getting ready for an evaluation. He was going to be playing for a judge for comments and a rating. And as he was preparing for this, his church gave him the opportunity to play one of his pieces as a prelude for the service. Thank you to churches everywhere who do this. So this student played for the prelude. He did a really great job. His parents recorded that performance and shared it with me and let me watch it. And it was so good. He was not only clean and accurate and sensitive, but he was comfortable. He was relaxed. He looked like he was having fun. It was a very compelling performance. So I figured when he plays this evaluation, he's going to knock it out of the park, right? Well, the day came, he played for the evaluation, and he did a very good job. He got a very good rating and very good comments. But the performance just wasn't as compelling. He was nervous, he was stiff. It just wasn't as exciting a performance as the one he had played at the church. And so I asked him about it. I said, you seemed a little nervous. What was the difference in those two performances for you? And here was his answer. He said, well, when I played for the church, I was just playing for my friends. They were just excited to hear me play. They weren't judging me. I realized when he said that I enter students into these evaluations thinking that I'm preparing them to be competent and confident to do real life things like play for church. So I've sort of changed the way I talk about performing, the way I talk about getting ready for recitals and things like that. Parents, if you're looking for a script for what to tell your children as they're getting ready to play on a recital, here's some thoughts. The recital is not a test. The recital is show and tell. No one listening to the recital performance is writing down their criticism of what you're doing. They just want to enjoy the moment, and they want you to enjoy the moment. So think of the recital. Think of it like that time when you were still a little kid and you had just learned to jump off the side of the swimming pool. What did you do? You looked over at Mom and Dad sitting over there on their lawn chairs and you said, Mom, Dad, watch what I can do. And then you jumped off the side of the pool, and when you came back up, you looked over to make sure they were watching, and they said, good for you, you jumped off the side of the pool. That's the piano recital. When we perform, we want to create pleasure. That's what performing is for. We want to create pleasure for the listener and for ourselves. And that's our goal. So just remember, when you come to the recital to play, it's not a test. Nobody's judging you. I don't want to diminish the value of all the practicing and the work that you do. That's all necessary. All of that work that you do to get ready. But once you make it to the recital, you've already done all of that. You've passed the test already. It's just time to have fun. So as you get ready for your upcoming recitals, parents and students everywhere, practice the pleasure part. Practice just sitting down and enjoying it. Rolling with the punches, whatever happens. You miss a note, go to the next note and have fun with the next note. Don't make it Don't make yourself feel like you've got to play the definitive performance in the history of the universe. Play it for pleasure. And I look forward to hearing all of my students this Sunday. Thanks.